Kia ora, tēnā koutou, hello and welcome back to another episode of Thaumcraft 4.2 with Birdtross. We're over here by the magical forest area where last time we built up these very beginnings of our mana bean farm, but I've gone ahead and torn that down because I basically built it wrong. First of all, it was too high off the ground if we want to automate it using golems. Oh man, all these chickens! If we want to build it using those guys, and I haven't finished mining out here with the arcane boar yet, so I needed to wait for those guys to grow up and then get rid of the thing, so that's gone now. And we also have gotten rid of the silverwood tree. The only block left is the only one that matters. The one that has the pure node inside it. I didn't actually realize. Oh, I think I did maybe. You can scan these? This wasn't scanned, but then I went ahead and scanned it, and that sort of, unlocked the node for us, letting us know that it's pure. So, we've got the piston right here. I'm very interested in seeing whether or not this will work. What I'm thinking might happen is that it'll destroy the node, but the block will stay intact. But anyway, let's go ahead and give this a try here on camera. I have no idea what's going to happen, by the way. Let's go ahead and give this a try. Nothing! Oh, that's interesting. I didn't actually prepare for that. So let's go... Oh man, the wolves! Get out of there. Oh man, evil wolf eyes. First time I've killed a wolf in this series. Now let's head up here and... Sticky piston? I want to see if I can try pulling it. Is the next big thing. We're going to need a couple of blocks to try this out with, I think. Well, let's head over here. Oh, I need to equip my runic shielding gear. I take that off every episode just because I've said in the past that I don't trust the Baubles inventory system. I've lost enough items to the ether by leaving them on when I log out that I just don't trust it. I just don't trust it anymore. So let's put that there and our button in that spot as well. Will it be able to pull the block? I don't think so. No, so you can't move it with your pistons, huh? Okay, that's interesting. That is interesting, so I guess we'll go ahead and... Are you friendly? I don't think it's friendly. Burn! Are you cool? He's definitely not cool now in a boiling pit. Man, I'm so cruel. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all you dog lovers. Oh man. Man, this is taking like a sinister turn all of a sudden, but let's go ahead and get rid of that. And hopefully that'll, this magical forest will actually stay as a magical forest. Right, let's get rid of this as well. Now what we need to do is actually get on with the rest of the episode. That was just an introduction. A starter. You've seen my inventory already. We're going to get started by making ourselves the Void Thaumaturge Robes. So, let's head up to the Infusion Altar. I've checked all the essentials. We have enough essentia to be able to make everything. But let's get started with the one that I want to do first, which is the Void Chestplate. Look at all of these ingredients. I've gone ahead and prepared extra ingredients for everything, because the instability on the sky is high. At least on all three of them, I believe, yeah. Very light yellow text, kind of a bit hard to read, but that definitely says hi. So let's get started with it. I want to do this guy first, and I've got the order all right as well, I think. So put these here. Thaumium, salt, silice mundus, a bunch of that, and... Oh, that's not right, is it? No, it's not right. I've done it wrong, okay. We need to do like as a 6. It's a 6er, like this, like that, yeah. And then the salt's right here. Fabric, I'm about to say Fabrico, and that should be good, and now we can bonk that with the wand, so let's see what happens. Alright, and the stability is pretty good there. Oh no, it's actually acting up a little bit, so the only one that we really need to look after here is the Thaumaturge Robes. These starter ones. These are so expensive to make. This enchanted fabric, you need wool and string to make it, and the string comes from the spiders, and the spiders don't spawn very much. So yeah, you've got to be a little bit careful when you make it. I had to make a new set because the set that I have over my crafting area has taken durability damage, and I'm not willing to try to see whether or not this thing will actually work with durabilized items. I don't think it will. Okay, how are we doing? Pulling in the magic now, and finally the alienis will be coming in. Man, that is such... Oh man, and we need Wakwas as well, okay. Lots of essentia required for these infusions. But I guess it is the end game armor, so fair enough. It's not going to be our longest infusion, but, you know, it's definitely up there with the longest. Oh, and speaking of, well, just not speaking of that, the Optifine thing. What I've gone ahead and done in the interim, the reason that I had a really low frame rate last episode was because I had the render distance way up at 16. I was playing on the Asylum. But I've turned it down to 6 chunks here for this episode, and the frame rate's a lot better. We're sitting at about, so almost up at 30. Over here by the most intensive area in the base. So that's all good. So we've got the first thing, the Void Thaumaturge Robe, with a VST scan of 5% and warping 2. I'm not sure what this warping means, but these things have warping 1, so this is at least twice as bad as the basic stuff. So, yeah. But it's sort of the endgame armor. Of course we're going to wear it and find out what the heck this thing means. Wow, look at all those aspects. That is awesome. I'm not sure if I use Bestia to make it, so... yeah. Alright then. So this thing stuff repairs itself as well. Ooh. Oh, no, wrong button. Let's go into F5 mode. Oh, okay, and it comes with the... wait a second, is that a... I'm just having a look around here, and I think it actually... no, it looks the same as the Fortress armor. I'm just noticing that it's sort of like an extremely dark version of that sort of the Fortress armor samurai armor. Kind of cool there. But alright, let's get the next armors up and running. I think I want to do the pants next. Yeah, just because they're the same order. So let's get that stuff down. That's going to be right here. Like so, I think. Oh no, we're going to need to put the pants in right there. The void pants, we sort of need those if we want to get started with this. So put that there. Thaumium ingot. Yeah, no problems to speak of, which is good. Oh no, that goes there. I was wondering, why am I so incoherent in this episode? It's because I can't pay attention. Right, let's go ahead and do this one, and I guess while this is going, we'll also make the announcement that, so on YouTube, so normally what I do with YouTube is that one of the windows that I'll have open while I'm doing other stuff, such as working on the Thaumcraft bases, I'll have my dashboard on YouTube open. For those of you who don't do the YouTube thing, make videos and stuff, there are a whole heap of statistics and stuff that YouTube tracks. They're called analytics, and there's just a nice overview area where you can look at all of that kind of stuff called the dashboard, and that's what I keep up in it. It's really just a nice, at a glance way to check out what's going on with your channel. And from there today, well not today, the last couple of days I've noticed that there is a new tab in there called live streaming. And so I thought, okay, let's go ahead and take a look at this tab, and it turns out that YouTube has sort of implemented in beta form a sort of a live streaming format on actual YouTube, and a couple of you guys have been lucky enough to come to some of my test streams, and I think a few more people will have already seen the test stream footage that I uploaded to YouTube already. It's actually, you would think that it's a crappy system, because YouTube sort of has Google sort of has a reputation of sort of implementing crappy content, but no, it's actually surprisingly good. I was very impressed by it. It's pretty much exactly the same as Twitch. I mean, I still use OBS to stream to YouTube. The only difference is that you have to input sort of the stream key and the server that you want to stream to, and that's like the only difference, which is absolutely awesome. It's a very easy transition for people. So that's the second one of these. 2 down and 1 to go. This guy. And this one's actually a little bit different, isn't it? We don't need any of these. We are going to need some salt and some of that. And the goggles of revealing. I think this one I can remember off the top of my head. Just need this guy right there. These two. So yeah, I've been doing YouTube streams. Mostly, yeah, just so far of the Thaumcraft world. And from what I can see, the quality is pretty good. It's pretty much exactly the same as we get on Twitch, so yeah, the YouTube streams that I'm doing will continue, and the really cool thing about them is that they, you actually get to see the stream right in your sub feed. It'll sort of say live now, or something like that, I think. And you'll just better click on it and go to my live stream and chat with me live and say hi. And I'm sort of thinking, this is just an idea that I've had, just confirm with me, guys, if this is a good idea. I've been thinking of sort of after the episodes air. What I'm thinking of doing is sort of waiting an hour or two after putting the episode out on YouTube, and then I might come in and actually do another hour or two of live streaming in the world, sort of like a hangout after the episode, so that people can chat about it and provide sort of a bit more of an informal, relaxed atmosphere to just chat and hang out and, yeah, cool stuff like that. So let me know if that's something that you guys would be interested in seeing. But yeah, I definitely want to do more of these YouTube live streams. I personally think that it's pretty cool. They did implement the Google Plus Hangout live streams a couple of years ago. That was crap. This is way better. If you haven't seen it yet, go ahead and check out my live stream footage that is of just sort of in this Thaumcraft world, so the majority of the guys watching this will be interested in that. But while I've been rambling away about all of this, we've just crafted ourselves 2 extra pieces of the armor. All 3 now we have. The Void Thaumaturge hood, the body bit, and the pants. Awesome stuff. So if I go ahead and put that on, I am extremely awesome. Wow. Wow. Yeah, we're like those dark wizards that you see at the and what are they called? The obelisks, monoliths. I forget what the actual term is. But anyway, we've got these things on now, so that's a V's discount of 15% when we wear those. But we can go ahead and pop the boots on to get a further 1%, bringing that up to 16%. So is there anything that we can craft really quick? That's not filled up all the way on one of them, so just go ahead and switch those over. Yeah, just want to see if there's something that I could just craft together really quick, just to see how much of a discount we get. Well, we don't even need to do that, I think. We can actually just hold right here. So the average discount for all of those is 54%, which is pretty huge. That's what, so these things right here, so that's a 5, and that's a 2, and that's a 2. And that's a 5, and that's a 5, and that's a 5. So we get an additional 6% discount, basically, by wearing these 3 thingies now. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. It's sort of the in-game armor, though, isn't it? Look at that protection that we're getting. We'll definitely be carrying probably these 2 guys around, and I think they'll repair themselves as well. I'm probably not going to take the chance. We'll go ahead and take them off for now, and I'll go ahead and throw some repair on these guys in between episodes here, but yeah, now we've got these 3 things for crafting for the most part, but I want to keep my my thermostatic harness on. I mean, it would have been amazing if this could somehow implement the thermostatic harness in there. Then, you know, this armor really would be the sort of the end game armor for you. But anyway, that's the take. Oh, what happened there? Okay. That is the sort of the first impressions of the Void Thaumaturge Robes. But let's go ahead and finish off the episode here by doing some research. We've got some miscellaneous research here to do in the world of Thaumcraft. There are still a couple of items hiding out in the various tabs that we need to finish off. I think sort of here in Alchemy and Artifice. So that's going to be happening for the rest of the episode. If the research is something that isn't your jam, you can go ahead and stop the video here. But the rest of us will be going to do some research in just a moment. And welcome back. As you can see, the Thaumcraft table here, we're inside the research table. There is a lot of these glowy bits. It seems like leaving the table alone for even longer has actually made every single one of these glow. So it looks like, how many bookcases have I got here? Just the 15, I think. 15 bookcases is enough for you to generate the maximum output on this table, which is kind of awesome. So I think the way that it works is as long as there's one of each type, they'll auto-regenerate, but it seems like some of them are regenerating more than others. The primals are generating heaps, the more common ones are generating heaps. You know, things like Sandal's actually got a heap of there, but I think I got a lot from researching potions and stuff. Anyway, let's go ahead and open up the Thaumonomicon, and I think we'll need our scribing tools and a bit of paper as well. I'm generating a heap of knowledge fragments from all the looting bags that I'm opening. So we've got a bunch of things here, just sort of miscellaneous researches that have been sitting here unfinished for quite some time. One of them, of course, being banners. Now this one's just a purchasable to start us off. The flavor text: caution! For decorative purposes only. Yes, indeed. So the first encounter that we had with banners was quite some time ago when we sort of faced the leaving behindingness of the Crimson Cult, I believe they're called. And they were Crimson Cult banners, and we picked them up and I think they just turned into white banners. But anyway, so this one requires 3 sensus, 3 panos and 1 precontatio. Let's just go ahead and pick that up. There's the Crimson Cult logo right there for us. But when we pick this up, or rather, open the Thaumaturge entry, it says, sometimes a Thaumaturge doesn't need to create something that shakes the very foundations of reality. Sometimes he just wants to do something pleasing to the eye. You've developed a simple enchantment that allows you to apply thaumaturgical symbols to banners. You do so by simply clicking with a file of essentia on a banner you crafted, and the symbol will be emblazoned on it. Shift-clicking on the banner will remove the symbol. Wow, that's kind of cool. So the recipe for the banner there is 3 wool, 2 sticks, and a slab of wood. Now, so the banners are sort of in 1.8, so more officially, aren't they? And there's a whole sort of system for doing that. I haven't actually had too much experience with banners in 1.8, almost none. I haven't played very much 1.8 just because I've sort of been here in 1.7 playing with Thaumcraft, so having the banners sort of backdated to this version of Minecraft is kind of cool. But yeah, I think we've got a couple of those banners already, as I just said, from the Crimson Cult, so I think there's somewhere in here. Here we go. So now the way that they made it sound is that all I've got to do is bonk them down like that and take one of our essentias. What kind of essentia do we want to use? What essentia best reflects the word of the bird? That is a very good question. Let's actually just go and take a look at the different logos. Is there any particular one that stands out for us? Maybe a Terlum. We are kind of badasses now, so a sword couldn't be too bad. Exanimes, ooh, that's probably a really good one. What else? Portentia could be interesting. Or maybe we could just go basic with Precontatio. Could tell people that we're smarty pantses. What else is there? Feathers. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting ones here. I think we'll probably just end up going with Exanimes, actually. We're here to kill you. Sort of vibe. Exanimes is right here, so the way that it made it sound, all I have to do is just right-click with it, and there it goes! It used it up. I'm not sure if I like that, but there we go, that's on there now. Go ahead and break that and it stays. Does it say anything different about it? Not really, but it is sort of labelled differently. Will it stack with this other banner now? I don't think it will. No, so they're 2 different stacks now. Okay, I want to go ahead and put some more Exanimes on there now. I feel a little bit gypped there, to be honest, because not only did it use up the file, but it also, well, it used the file up and didn't leave me a glass file back again, so I do feel a little bit gypped, honestly, as an all. So that's the first time I think that sort of something like that has said, hey man, this is going to use up your... Well, that's what I would like it to say. Hey man, it's going to use up your thing. Simply clicking on it with a file of essentia. Yeah, it doesn't specifically say that your thing's going to be destroyed, and the mod has been pretty good about saying stuff like that in the past. Let's just get 2 more of these. I like, well, man, brain! I just like having one of these just for making jar labels. I mean, I think there's something in one of the add-ons that allows you to sort of set up a bit more of a decent way of labeling stuff. But this works just as well, almost. Pretty straightforward. Just all of the essentials on hand to work with. But that's those 2 guys. Now the Crimson Cult knows not to mess with us, right? Let's go ahead and bonk one of these out by the on-foot entrance, I think would be a good idea. Warning. Do not enter here. The bird is on the prowl. We are getting pretty strong there. We're getting pretty badassed in this mod. But yeah, we're going to put this other banner somewhere up here. Oh dear. Creepers right off the bat. And is that a wisp? Oh! Oh yeah, that's right, I saw this in the live stream that I did. So we've got this magical forest over here now because of the magical forest below. So I guess we're going to get some wisps here every once in a while now. Well, that reminds me, we're going to finish off the episode with something interesting over there as well that I saw. I wonder if he's still there. Maybe we should just go ahead and deal with it now, just while I remember. It's probably the best plan, actually. I thought we were going to deal with banners, but nope. Let's see, so I guess I'll have to go ahead and spoil the beans. No, I won't go ahead and spoil the beans, but maybe what I'm doing right now will probably spoil the beans pretty hard. So let's go. So I think these guys spawn in a magical forest, but he somehow managed to get himself trapped in here. Oh, it is nighttime, so that's not going to be good for interacting with those guys. Hello. See you later, alligator. Sometimes the monsters do actually fall down here, fun fact. Let's go ahead and sleep the night away. And then we will be able to interact with the Pech. Oh yes. Interact with the Pech a little bit less perturbed. There's a guy in there, you can see him from here. I have no idea how he got in there. Oh, I'm guessing perhaps he spawned in that sinister biome. I've never seen one of these guys before in this world, so this is interesting. And the best part is that he can't actually get away, especially if we box him in. So let's see, let's get these two. So if all goes wrong, he ain't getting away anytime soon. Oh no. Now let's go ahead and just quickly recap for you guys who might not have seen the Pech in your worlds yet. I know I haven't, even though we've hung out in a magical forest for a decent amount of time. These strange humanoids can be found wherever the veil between worlds is at its thinnest. Okay. They seem drawn to the magical energies that abound in such places. Don't let their small stature fool you. They have incredible strength and can carry many times their own body weight. Pech are normally not aggressive, but when riled up they will band together and hunt down their attacker. Under normal conditions, they avoid people at all costs. Pech are notoriously avaricious and will loot anything not nailed down, though they prefer precious things. It is said, if you feed this desire for material wealth, it could be possible to befriend one. Once befriended, they often carry wondrous objects that they might be willing to part with. It should be noted that such friendships seldom last long. So the English translation, I think, is from the picture that Asinor provided to us. These guys like gold. So let's see if we can approach him. Hey man. Oh man, he even makes a sound. So I think he's aware of us. So I think what you have to do is bonk that on the ground. Are we friendly yet? Hey man. Can I like right click with you or whatever? No. Okay, let's go ahead and give you another one then. Do they have two eyes? Or is that one eye in the middle of their head? I'm never quite sure. Hello. So we've got this interesting UI right here. Okay, what I'm guessing happens here is that I'm going to put one item in here and the Pech's going to say, "There you go. There you go, mate." Alright, let's give him a gold ingot. And we got to roll the dice, okay. Roll the dice. And we got a strength potion. I'm not sure if I would have spent a gold ingot on that, but thanks, little pet guy. Okay. Maybe we should try something a little bit cheaper. Oh no, he's not going to take cobble. It's a bit too cheap for him. Not paper, no. What about a file of Essentia? Is that good enough? That is not good enough. What about some gunpowder, bro? No. Looks like all he wants to take is a bunch of gold. Okay, let's go ahead and burn another strength potion. The exact same one. I'll go ahead and burn a couple more gold ingots. Oh, a great wood sapling and an arrow. Yeah, I'm not feeling particularly pleased about what we're getting here. A blaze rod? Okay. I think it's time to get the big guns, guys. Let's go and see if we can quickly find ourselves some... no, let's go down this way. Let's see if we can find some diamonds and emeralds. Maybe the Pech will like those a little bit more. Man, I'm so sorry for advertising this as a researching episode and then being like, hey-oh, let's do this now. Oh dear, I'm probably going to have to put some sort of little caption up to say, yeah, I'm a dirty, rotten liar. We're going to be dealing with something awesome. Now, let's get back up here. Little Pech guy, are we still friends? You remember me, right? Okay, I saw the green glow. He will take a diamond, okay. That's good. Well, that's a bit better. That's sort of more what I want to see. Got some of that stuff. Let's go ahead and burn another couple of these. 2 blaze rods, okay. Slightly better rewards. Oh, a Thaumium Pech. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, let's just go ahead and use all these diamonds up. Right, and we got a potion of speed and another arrow. If I put 2 diamonds in at once... Okay, he won't use them all simultaneously. A bottle? Oh, enchanting. And another gold cluster. That's kind of cool. Oh! Okay. Oh. I'm sorry. Are we friends still? No. That's it. That's all we get. Alright. Here you go. Are we going to be friends again? Man. He's a hard customer. Perhaps if we do more trades, sort of you have to give him more gold before he's friendly again, I'm guessing. Okay, this is my last gold ingot. This is my last ingot? Oh, yeah. And no. Okay, let's see if he'll take some emeralds. Yeah, he will take some emeralds, okay. And that has done the trick. We're friends again. Oh man, let's see what we got. More emeralds, we got another Thaumium Pick. And a native cluster of cinnabar, okay. Now this time we got efficiency 3, a gold cluster, and a speed potion. That inventory is filling up. Oh hey, we got a sensu smarter beam. That's kind of interesting. A native cinnabar cluster and a knowledge fragment. Very cool. Right, let's get rid of this cobblestone. And let's do that again. We've got, ooh, Perditio ring. I am looking for those. That's awesome. That is really awesome. And another cinnabar cluster. And our final emerald gets us another strength potion. And another native cinnabar cluster. Well, that is probably really interesting, and we would have eventually gotten that, but... Oh. You cheeky bugger. Just steal my stuff once we leave the inventory. Oh well. Well, that's the Pech in a nutshell. Trading with those guys gets you some random loot. That is pretty interesting. I'm not sure if there's any legitimate way other than Pech to actually get this ring. I've had a decent look around, and this is the first ring of this kind that I've ever actually seen. But yeah, that's really interesting. I think we've got enough material there to call an episode. I think that was pretty awesome, dealing with the Pech for the first time. We lost pretty much all of our gold. I'm going to need to do some more gold mining again. And it did give us a little bit of gold in exchange, so I guess that's fair. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode of Thaumcraft. Leave your suggestions, comments, and feedback in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. Kia kaha, and I'll see you in the next episode.